Hello there, welcome to my Boltor Prime Incarnon build video. Get ready, relax, kick up your feet, and get ready to be learned. Let's get started, shall we? So what is the Boltor Prime? Well, it's a primary that shoots out little bullets like an auto machine gun. But it also has an incarnate form that gives you a many more bullet per bullet. See? A lot more bullets. The multi-shot is absolutely insane. So, how does this perform against regular enemies? How does this perform? Let's summon some heavy gunners, reset the incarnate gauge, and get this shit started. Absolutely melting them in first phase, but as you may have noticed, this weapon does have a glaring weakness, in case you haven't noticed. It runs out of ammo for both regular and incarnate form way too quickly. In fact, I might be putting a punch-through mod on this in the future, because dear lord, we need more ammo efficiency per enemy killed, and that's going to be like the best way to handle it, I believe. So what is the build I have on this weapon? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let's open the weapon and find out. So first of all, we have Primary Merciless on there, on kill extra damage. Then we have Vital Sense for critical damage. Galvanized Scope for critical chance on headshots. Critical Delay for a shit ton of critical chance. Thermite Rounds and Malignant Force for viral damage. And then we have Prime Cryo Rounds. So basically, the Prime Cryo Rounds and Malignant Force become viral, then Thermite Rounds add heat. We have heat and viral on the same weapon. It's absolutely amazing, honestly. Its statuses are amazing, I'm just saying. And then we have Viral Acceleration for a lot of fire rate, and then Galvanized Chamber for multi-shot. Now, do we have any arcanes working on over here? Well, the frame I'm going to use for the demonstration has Arcane Rage and Arcane Acceleration on it to give it a bit of damage and fire rate. So let's go try this out on a proper mission, shall we? Alrighty, we're loading up Draco on Ceres with our good old Warframe and Boltor Prime combo. Let's see how this goes. First of all, unlock this. Gotta unlock some stuff. Also, I'll be streaming later if anyone wants to tune in. We'll be playing Warframe and just farming some relics, maybe. That doesn't sound terrible. Anyway, shoot the creatures. Shoot the creatures. Shoot them. Shoot them. Shoot them. Shoot them. Many bullet for you, friend. Many bullet for you. Many bullet. 1,000 bullet for... Oh, that man just stuck. That man just stuck. 1,000 bullet per bullet for you, friend. So many bullets you will cry your poor little brains to sleep. What are you doing up there? No, get down here so I can kill you. So, I was on Twitter the other day. I didn't realize I was on Sabuchi's alt account, and I was like, hey, I'm not a fan of Sabuchi because their Discord uses slurs. Now, granted, I didn't say which slurs, but they didn't give me a chance to explain it, and I was like, they were like, but the gay community's got to reclaim that slur. And I'm like, that's not the slur I was talking about, thank you very much. But they already blocked me, so I couldn't clarify, and I'm like, I don't think the gay community has the right to reclaim the R slur. Other slurs, yeah, definitely. Other slurs, yeah, definitely reclaim that. But the R slur is not the gay community's to reclaim, and if you're insinuating that the gay community is mentally disabled by, as like a baseline, that's a bit problematic in general there. Shit was wild. Shit was wild. Anyway. That said, I'm not interacting with Sabuchi anymore. The guy's an asshole. Not a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, though. It's just a little stupid. I don't even think it was meant to be malicious in the way like, oh, we think that the gay community's mentally disabled. No, I don't think it was meant to be that way. I just think he didn't bother to ask for specifics and jump to conclusions. So that was kinda his problem. Anyway, everyone has their own problems. Anyway, shoot the creatures, shoot the creatures. Hello, creatures. Have a bullet, have a bullet. Many bullet per bullet for all of you. I love this weapon. The only thing I don't like is you have to reload it so goddamn often. You have to reload this thing so goddamn often, it's absolutely wild. Anyway, hello. Oh, sir. No, don't beat the shit out of me. I have a shield. You're not allowed to beat the shit out of a shield boy. The shield boy is immortal. Immortalize the shield boy. Do I make any sense? No, but I have fun doing it. I definitely have fun not making any goddamn sense. You know what I'm saying? I love not making any sense. It is like some of the most fun I can have in a recording. Like, what the fuck is this guy on? Yes! I'm on everything! Also, I'm high on life. Life makes me angry, so I'm high on life. I'm high on anger! Or something like that. Anyway, we're gonna pop one of these things real quick. Okay, don't let me pop that thing real quick. Be that way. They didn't want me to pop their life support, dear lord. They were just like, yeah, we'll just obliterate you before you could pop any of that. What's the worst that could happen? No, I don't want my Lich to show up. Mr. Lich, man, bring me a dream. Bum 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 bum. Bring me the Lichiest you've ever seen. Bum 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 bum. Anyway, just get myself a little bit of infernal charge. Very nice. One of these days I'll get myself a Kuva Heck and that'll be great. Okay, let me pop the healing real quick. Thank God the healing on this character recovers shields too. It's really nice. And especially thank God you're mobile while doing it. That's something Temple didn't have. That was kind of rough, honestly. It was a little rough that Temple was just like, yeah, I can't move while I'm recovering. And I'm like, why not? Because I'm jamming out, bro. Anyway, I'll pop the Incarnate form, and we'll see how this goes against this guy. There you are. Okay, stop teleporting. Stop teleporting. See? We absolutely melted the man. The man has been thoroughly melted. The man has been thoroughly melted. You love to see it. Now we gotta start shredding these men again. Get shredded, men. Shred the men. Shred the men. Shred the men. All the men get shredded. Now we burn them to death. Because, dear lord, when you need a screen wipe, Brimstone does it real nice. I mean, to be fair, Sevagoth also does it nice, and I do have a Sevagoth, but, like, Sevagoth's a little too delicate to bring on missions like these when I'm showing off weapons like this. At least Uriel has a recovery tactic in store that's not just shield gating, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's go pop this right here. Alright, we're gonna burn you to death now, sir. Burn away! Amaterasu. Amaterasu! Alright. Look at me now! Alright, shoot that man for the gauge. Gotta get that gauge. Ba, ba, ba. Gotta get that gauge. Ba, ba, ba. Gotta get that gauge. Ba, ba, ba. Gotta get that gauge. The gauge is very helpful. Anyway, we're just gonna... They literally... you knocked me off the platform! Dick! They literally knocked me off the platform! That was not intended, I think, but, at least falling off platforms doesn't exactly hurt you in the game. Anyway, we're gonna pop this. Also, something I've noticed is if you're reloading and use Uriel's move that's just like, oh yeah, we are reloading and then healing, it does the rest of the reload while you're doing that. I think that's very helpful, honestly. But, like, I don't think that was an intended interaction. Something else that I don't think was an intended interaction is when you're flying in, like, a Netra cell and you hit the ground when you have the knife stab cleave guff. If you keep on flying, you still take damage as if you're on the ground. It's really weird. It's really weird. Anyway, burn everything away as one does. Burn away. Now we're running out of life support, so let's pop another one while we have Cover of Flame. The Cover of Flame! Now let's grab... No, they're too far away. Let's just go to the next one and hold the ground over there. That's probably the best option over here. Oh, this is a big room, dear lord. It's a big room, it's a big room. Alright, life support's almost at maximum again. That's so much better. Anyway, time to start shooting you guys. bullets for all of you. I'm sure you find them of wonderful taste. You are, of course, Grenier of good taste. That's like an oxymoron right there. No Grenier is good taste. Okay, who's got the magnetic procs? Who's doing the magnetic procs? Shake my head. Who's doing the magnetic procs? Then we're gonna pop Infernalis for some crowd control. Crowd control with fire is not bad, actually. Not bad at all. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Ah, great. Jade Eximus trying to get my shit. Alright, let's just... And then pop an Incarnate for him, grab this, and now start burning everyone away because they don't deserve to live. This is why we don't deserve good things. It's because I kill everything in sight. So this is why Dad said I couldn't have a pool. Anyway, grabbing some life support, pops on the ground. Alright. Might as well open a locker. If we're lucky enough, we'll get an Orchid Cell out of one of them. Also, I ran out of Forma blueprints before I ran out of Orchid Cells. That's kind of silly of me, but anyway. Mr. Guy's gonna spawn in. Oh, come on. Fire proc already. Fire procs already. Why are you up top? Why are you up top? I literally can't... I can't do shit!
Additional life support has arrived.
You're not letting me do shit, Captain. Seriously, there's so many Fire Eximus, so now I'm stuck! Now I'm stuck! People might say it's a skill issue, I'm saying it's a little bit of bullshit. There we go, we got Incarnate charging and now shred this man. Get shred... Hey. Let me shred you. Let me shred you. Get shredded. Seriously, you keep knocking me down for fuck's sake! Will you stop that? I'm trying to get around the map! Okay, that was just a bit of bullshit. That was just permadowns. That was just permadown. Yes, I know, Prime sure-footed, but I don't listen to the YouTubers going, oh, Prime sure-footed is the best. Prime sure-footed is what you need. No, I don't listen to that stuff. That's like sheep mentality. Ugh, I'm not really a fan of that. But at least you saw me melt him the first time. Second one was just a bit of bullshit. Now that is the end of today's video. Remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.